Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
threw it right to me.
Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser.
Threw it right to me.
Take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
If Jefferson's one-on-one with that linebacker.
Goal, it's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Perfect.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Okay, now we're carrying away with it now. Converted that interception right into a touchdown. What you got, Kyler? What you got for me?
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Aaron Donald on the
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Kyler Murray. That's good for a Cardinal.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They keep it on the ground.
Nice.
And that didn't fool
nice
anybody.
closing tackle.
To the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Can we get like a 0 blitz?
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd
That'll
and
work.
16. From the gun, Murray.
That'll work.
The Rams got him. They bring him down.
This Clement kid can play.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Rams to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here. 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here. 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down.
Jefferson is having a monster game.
Called that a very strong gain of 24. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what
They're
often
blitzing.
happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand
blitzing.
in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Goff. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're heading towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
In on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6.
4 yards remain for second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Going right back to AKERS.
Yeah.
Get it here to the 10-yard line.
Can't stop it.
9 yards
Won't stop
to
it.
pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's again to AKERS. And they'll get him down about
Totally
3
fine.
yards short of the first.
Totally fine with just taking the 3. We're just protecting that lead. That's all we're doing.
This was just simply excellent defense.
We are not going to get
they had
cocky.
to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Good. Makes the score Rams 38, Cardinals 14.
So it's 3 more points.
All right. Let's go back to playing some lockdown defense, huh?
Murray now on first down. He's got White here. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
You better start running the hurry up soon.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Murray. It's complete. James White.
Murray
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is White on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down at 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Y'all are
6
wasting too
yards
much
to pick up,
time.
and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty
Wasting
favorable
way
situation
too much
there.
time.
Would you call that 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
To James White.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 4.
Throwing again, Murray.
Oh ho ho ho!
Pressure from the Rams.
Who got him? Middleton?
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Murray sets to throw on fourth.
Nope.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock.
Now
Any
Kyler's
surprise
trying to
they're
pump him
throwing
up.
Here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Nice try. Nice try, y'all.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And his kick is right through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown.
All right, we're going to go ahead and sim the rest. Only a minute and 29 left.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
That's a nice picture.
Game to put up that number of points.
That's also a nice picture.
They're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles,
7 of those 14 points were given directly to them from pick 6.
Start the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everyone.
Alright, we'll get Jefferson leveled up again here. What is Jefferson's stats? He's got 92 catching, 88 deep route, 93 medium, 89 short. Okay. I'll take that. David Long, my third corner, who has 90 man coverage. Insane. All right, what do we have here? We got Cam Akers as a breakout. Appreciate you calling my number last week, Coach. It was a high point in my season, and I want to build on that performance with another big game and another victory. So keep feeding me the ball against San Francisco. I'm going to pick up where I left off, and I'm going to show those dudes what an elite running back looks like. Okay. So we got to get AKERS 200 on the ground. Let's see what players we have on the re-sign list here. Not really seeing anybody that might be worth keeping. Maybe AJ Terrell. Maybe. Yeah, we'll re-sign AJ Terrell. He's cheap. Wait, who's returning from injury? Is it my other running back? Oh, Higbee. Okay. Higbee's back. That's good. So if we get Cam Akers 200 yards, then he will, he'll have an X factor. That'll be cool. So we are going to do our damnedest. We are going to get Cam Akers these 200 yards. The only reason he's not going to get these 200 yards is if he gets injured. So everybody cross their fingers and hope Cam Akers doesn't get injured this game.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Thanksgiving night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store. between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
All right, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Right now, just one thought
What do you
in his
got?
mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
Now,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down.
Play number 1. We set the tone.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The numbers for Coleman
They could even
last
barely show the
week.
stats of the game and
14
we're already hit
carries,
sticking people.
53 yards and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On second down, it's Coleman. And right away, he lost the football.
Play number 2.
The other way.
Back-to-back hit sticks up in here. Let's go.
29-yard line. The Rams taking the field and leading the way. The man from Cal, the former number 1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they
All
got
right,
the
1
win
yard
after
down,
last week.
999 to
Tackle
go.
there by Quan Alexander.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining.
We
on
got this,
second
y'all.
down.
We got this.
They'll run this with AKERS. And some room to work.
There we go.
And taking it to the
A little hurry up.
15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's AKERS. And they'll be driven back here, losing
I
yardage
think our
to the
lineman just got
10-yard
tired that
line.
one on that one.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
We'll be fine.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
3 points is better than no points.
And he'll take it a yard or
Especially
so
when we get the
past
ball
the
for the
20,
second half.
call it the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Great.
Last week, another one right here.
Fantastic. Let's check out his move on the edge here. Swim.
But the film study he's been doing
the arm over there.
Because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Nope.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Donald's running hot tonight.
A second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Rick Flair. 5.
On the ground, it's AKERS. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense.
It'll be hard to get 200 on these boys.
Holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 rushes, 3 total yards.
Up at about the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that is incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there.
Why is Kupp not my slot receiver? That's disappointing to me. Who did that? It was not me.
Harris, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3
Man, they are
yards
all
as he's taken
over
down at the
Cam
31.
Akers right now.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good for an LA Rams.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Carried by number 29.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling.
Can we do like a verticals at the running back here?
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with AKERS.
There we go.
Do
a little hurry up here.
Tackled at the 5. They'll run here with AKERS. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be
I know where I'm going with this ball.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Goff.
Damn it.
Throw complete to Cam Akers.
I did not
And
think
this is gonna
Alexander would be able to get
result in
all the way
losing
across the
yardage.
field
They're driven
that
back
fast.
to the 8
God
yard line.
damn it.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the
My God, Alexander is all over the field.
And losing that kind of yardage.
This dude is
Give him a
painted
couple
on
the front as it
Cam
brings
Akers.
up a fourth down.
All right, we're gonna have to find more creative ways to get Cam involved. I'm not worried about our defense. Our defense is gonna be able to stop Garoppolo.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
That's the least of my worries.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.